Scary fables.
My haunted apartment told me to leave. I didn't know an apartment could hate you, not until I moved into 4B. It was cheap. Too cheap, I realize now, for a place in the city with working heat and a decent view. The landlord barely looked at me, just handed me the keys with a shaky hand and said, "Don't leave food out at night." I thought he meant mice. He didn't. The first night, the pipes groaned like an old man in pain. I laughed it off, but around 2:17 a.m. the walls started to click, not creak, click, like fingernails tapping rhythmically. I turned on the lamp, but it flickered and died. My phone wouldn't charge, and the darkness felt thicker, like the air itself pressed against me. Then I heard it, a voice, soft, scraping. "Leave." I sat up in bed, every hair on my body standing. It was in my room. It was under my bed. I spent the rest of the night sitting in the hallway, lights on, shaking, telling myself I was tired, stressed, imagining things. The next morning I found long scratches on the inside of my bedroom door, as if something with claws had tried to get out, or in. I didn't sleep the next night. Around 2:17 again, the clicking returned, louder, like something pacing in the walls. My lights blew out, one by one, in soft pop. Then the smell came, something metallic, like old blood. "Leave." It was closer now, right at my ear, though I was alone. I ran into the hallway, but it followed me, a cold spot moving behind me, so cold I could see my breath. I could hear it breathing, ragged and wrong. I tried to leave, but the door wouldn't open. The deadbolt turned on its own, sliding shut, and the chain swung into place. I pounded on the door until my fists bled, screaming for help, but no one came. I sank to the floor, whispering to myself, telling the apartment I would leave if it let me. Then the clicking stopped. I slept on the floor, cold and shaking, until morning light bled through the cracked blinds. When I stood, the chain fell, the deadbolt unlocked itself, and the door swung open without a sound. I should have left then, but I didn't. I told myself I imagined it all. That night, I slept with the lights on, clutching my phone like a lifeline. At 2:17, the lights turned off, and the cold returned. My phone turned on by itself, and on the dark screen letters appeared, like invisible fingers typing, "Leave now." I screamed, throwing the phone across the room, but it kept typing, the letters bleeding into each other until the screen cracked. "Leave now, leave now, leave now." I tried to run, but the hallway was wrong. It stretched, impossibly long, the lights blinking overhead. The wallpaper peeled away, revealing something black underneath, pulsing like veins. The apartment groaned, the floors warping under invisible footsteps, moving toward me. "Leave!" The word boomed inside my skull, rattling my teeth. I covered my ears, but it was inside me, vibrating in my bones, screaming. "Leave!" I ran to the window, throwing it open, but there was no street, no city, just blackness, and my reflection. Except it wasn't me. It was smiling. Eyes black pits, lips cracked and leaking darkness. "Leave!" I turned, and it was there, tall, thin, made of the apartment itself, walls for skin, wires for hair, its mouth a jagged hole in the drywall. "Leave!" It raised its hand, pointing at the door. I ran. The hallway twisted, but I ran, the floor cracking under my feet, the walls bleeding dark water, the apartment shrieking around me. The door opened, and I fell through it, landing in the hallway outside. The moment I crossed the threshold, the screaming stopped. I looked back, and the door was just a door again. I didn't go back for my things. I didn't call the landlord. I just left, barefoot, shaking, into the dawn. Now, every night at 2:17 a.m., my phone lights up and I see a notification. 4B, you left? And underneath, every time, good. But last night, it changed. Come back. I won't. I don't care if I'm homeless, if I sleep on benches, if I lose everything I own. I know if I cross that threshold again, the apartment won't let me leave. It will pull me into the walls, into the floor, into the darkness. And then I'll be part of it. Another voice in the pipes, another click in the walls, another pair of eyes, in the dark, at 2:17 a.m. If you ever find yourself in 4B, and the apartment tells you to leave, leave.
Another scary fable told. another night survived. For daily eerie stories and unsettling fables, like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you'll be ready for tomorrow's tale.